friends, welcome to Cool School. So this is Kaushik, as you all know from my German training videos. But today I am not here to talk about German language. Rather I am here to talk about one of my favorite sports, which is cricket. Joining me today is my cousin, whose name is Sumant, and who is also a cricket freak like me. Hi Sumant.
Hello friends. Yeah, nice to be here in this panel.
Thank you. Likewise, Sumant. So yeah, we have been watching cricket, playing cricket, and literally breathing cricket over 2 decades, right, Sumant?
Correct, exactly.
More than
25 years.
25 years, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are here to basically talk about cricket now. Actually, we have been involved in several cricket discussions offline, but today we are here to talk about cricket in front of the camera.
Exactly.
For the
We
first
have
time.
we have been planning for since past few months.
Right.
Publishing a video regarding cricket.
Right. And
So-
finally, we are here to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you all know, we have been missing cricket actually from the past 2 months due to Corona lockdown, right? And looks like it is going to finally, start. The cricket is going to be start soon. So, in order to celebrate that, we are here to kickstart our cricket discussion.
Yes.
Yeah. So the topic today is to pick the favorite 11, basically. So since we have been watching cricket over 2 decades, so in this period, in this time period, we are going to pick our favorite 11 in ODIs. Okay, in ODIs, that is one day internationals, and in another video we will come up with our favorite 11 for test matches.
Like he said, we have been discussing about this from past few days. Which will be the best ODI 11 from past 2 decades.
Right.
So there are a lot of players, lot of legends out
Yeah,
there,
it
and
is.
it's very difficult job for us to
Right.
come up with 11 players.
Right, it has been really difficult. It is a really difficult job, like you said, to pick the best 11 because there have been great players, legends
Let's
who have played cricket. Yeah, so we tried our level best to pick the favorite 11. So let us first begin with the openers. Okay, the opening 2 slots. Yeah, I would pick Sumant. I would pick Adam Gilchrist
yes.
and Sachin Tendulkar.
Wow.
Yeah, one is a destructive player and the other one is
God.
god of cricket who builds the innings in his own pace, slow pace, unlike Gilchrist. I think it's a good combination.
He is basically he puts up a platform for the other players to follow.
Right,
That's his basic job actually.
Yeah. So Gilchrist, because he has been very destructive, he has been regarded as the most destructive batsman. Actually, there was a poll of international bowlers,
Correct.
okay, in 2005, where they picked Adam Gilchrist as the most, he's the fiercest batsman of all time. Yeah, so Gilchrist all the way, and few more points about him. I still remember his World Cup finals in 2007. Okay, his innings in 2007 World Cup finals against Sri Lanka, which is still regarded as one of the greatest World Cup innings of all time. He scored 149. Yeah, and
100 odd balls.
Yeah.
4 balls.
right. Yeah, he just took the game away from Sri Lankans, and it was actually it was an impossible target.
He single-handedly
Sri
won the
Lankans.
World Cup for the Australian team.
Right,
So, by doing that, Australia won the 3rd consecutive World Cup
Right.
with that
Yeah.
particular.
Yeah, and I heard he has scored minimum of 50 runs in 3 successive World Cup finals. From 1999, 2003 and 2007.
That goes to show that how the big match player he is.
Yeah, really, he was a big match player. Really big match player. And I like his leadership qualities. He was the vice captain of Australian cricket team under Ricky Ponting.
Yes.
And then he was the captain of Deccan Chargers. Deccan Chargers in IPL, and he won the IPL for them, right? It was which was held in South Africa. Yeah.
Correct.
So that makes me pick him as the captain of my team also. Okay. So wicket keeper and captain is Adam Gilchrist in my team. And one of the best qualities of Adam Gilchrist is he used to walk out of the field when he was considered himself as out, right? Without waiting for umpire's decision. That was a great quality actually.
Quality.
Yeah.
It's a great example.
Great example. Is a great example for other young cricketers to follow. Yeah. So what about your opening slots then?
So I would rather pick Sana Jayasuriya instead of Adam Gilchrist.
Okay.
And we all know how destructive
Right.
player he is. So
Right,
when he's on song, and it's very difficult to contain him for any bowlers. So just when he used to play for 10 or 15 years, the run rate will shoot up like anything, like 6 to 9 and everything.
Mhm.
So that basically sets a platform for other middle order batsmen to follow.
Mhm.
So that will makes the job easy for middle order batsmen.
Yeah, that sounds a good combination. So Sanat Jayasuriya
Along
with Sachin Tendulkar, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sachin
that's
Tendulkar.
also a good combination. Yeah, like you said, Sanat Jayasuriya is not just a destructive player, but also someone who consistently scores big runs, right?
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So he's a fearless. Basically, he is not he is not feared to take aerial shots as well.
right.
He has scored in all parts of the ground. His
Right. He
Sutton
was,
doesn't have any kind of certain weakness
Right.
for any bowlers and all.
yeah, right. He was someone who regularly clears the 30-yard circle within
Yeah,
15 overs.
Yes,
Yeah. It's,
that's the best choice for me in the opening
Okay.
slot.
Okay. For me, it's still Adam Gilchrist.
Mm.
With Sachin Tendulkar. And the third slot, okay. The one down will be Virat Kohli for me. Okay, for all obvious reasons, he is currently the best player in the world and going to be probably the greatest of all time. Okay, so Virat Kohli for all obvious reasons. I don't know. I
And
mean,
also he
there have been-
surpassed a lot of records. He's setting
Yeah.
more and more records.
Right. The best innings from him is for me is the Ashes, where the triangular series between India, Australia, and Sri Lanka, which was held in Australia.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so
Hobart.
Hobart. The Hobart innings I still remember and I always recall. We had several discussions about that.
So
Right. Yeah,
I remember that innings as well. That
Yeah.
is India.
Which was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
India, set up Sri Lanka set up a target for India
Mhm.
to score about 320 something runs.
Yeah.
In,
In
38
overs. Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the target for India
Yeah.
to reach the final.
Yeah. In order to go to, qualify for
the finals.
qualify for the finals, we had to reach the target within 38 hours,
That is
38 overs.
normally
So-
it is very difficult job.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Nobody thought it could happen. We saw a magic. We saw something
Yes.
unbelievable over
Correct.
that day. Yeah, that was the real start of his career. Right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So what about you then?
So
Who would you pick?
I will pick Ricky Ponting. So I am also a big fan of Virat Kohli, no doubt about that. But for number 3 spot, I would pick Ricky Ponting for the number of records he has set and number of runs he has scored for Australia.
And a big match player,
Definitely big match,
especially World Cups.
World Cups, and also he's the man of the match for 2003 World Cup final.
Right. Yeah.
So he's carried that Australian cricket for long period of time. For his long career also, to have such kind of scores and
Yeah.
having consistent performances and also
Yeah.
being a captain.
Right. Yeah, playing with the pressure of being a captain. That is huge. That is really huge. Yeah, somebody like Sachin Tendulkar did not manage to do that, right? So as a captain and
It's very difficult.
it's very
job.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So,
Ricky Ponting
Ricky
is
Ponting has
really
done for cricket Australia for longer period of time.
Right. So yeah,
So what's
Ricky
your
Ponting.
next position?
Next
Fourth,
position
number
would be it's also a difficult choice. There have been great players like Brian Lara. Yeah, Jackal is also can come to that slot.
Yes.
But I would pick Sri Lanka's greatest of all time. In my view, is Kumar Sangakkara. Okay, the great wicket keeper, great batsman,
Elegant player.
elegant player, very elegant. Left-handed, elegant player. Was called as the cricketer of the year in 2011 and 2013.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great
So,
achievement for
yes.
any cricketer.
Right. And he scored so many runs as a wicket keeper. I think
Correct.
probably the best wicket keeper batsman.
Yeah, my choice for this number 4 spot would be Yuvraj Singh.
Okay.
Simply because, not because of the number of runs scored and all, and because of his match-winning abilities. So there is a time when Yuvraj scores 50 or more runs for Indian team. So India's success rate would go up to 90 and more, 90% and more.
90% and more, right? Yeah, yeah.
That
That's
goes
it.
to show the match-winning ability of Yuvraj Singh, the
Yeah,
great
yes.
Yuvraj Singh.
Yeah, he's been a very crucial player for Indian team.
Yes,
Over
he has
the
won
years.
the Man of the Series in 2007 World
Right.
Cup and
Right.
2011 World Cup.
Right, right.
So when a big occasion comes,
Yeah.
he delivers.
Right.
That's what matters for India.
Correct, correct. He was very instrumental in these, these two World Cups, especially a big match player, a World Cup player. In fact, yeah.
In 2011 World Cup as well, I
Yeah.
want to mention one more thing, that is his all-round abilities. So he not only scored runs, he's also
Picked up crucial wickets, right?
crucial wickets,
Right, yeah.
and very much effective as a fifth bowling option.
Mm-hmm.
So for any captain, when a part-timer used to bowl 10 overs and picking up wickets is a great asset for any team. That's the kind of thing Yuvraj Singh has had in that particular
Correct,
era.
correct. Yeah, he has always been a great bowling option for the captains. Right?
Yes. Yes, picked crucial wickets for 2011
Correct, correct.
in 2011 World Cup. Yeah.
So yeah, that's about number 4. So coming to number 5, which is I think very easy, right? Yeah, which has been very easy for both of us. So because we both picked Abraham Benjamin de Villiers.
Mr. 360.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah, widely regarded as the 360-degree player. So
Wide range of shots.
wide range of shots and
Any circumstances.
yeah, in any circumstances, in any format of the game. Be it a test
Totally-
match, be it ODI, and be it a 2020.
Totally changes the scenario of the match.
Correct, correct. When he's
on
there,
the-
yeah,
he's on the
it totally
screen.
change the scenario of the game. Even if it is 3 for 40 or 4 for 40 runs, and he can take the match away from the opposition by slowly pacing up the innings. And even if he can score rapidly, like for example, he is the fastest. He has scored the fastest century in ODI. actually.
In 31
In
balls.
just 31 balls. He can also do that. So I think he will be there in everyone's
Playing
11,
11.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's about number 5.
So a lot of things to be told against for ABD
for
players.
every day actually.
Because of the time constraint, we are just moving ahead with other positions
Right,
as
right.
well. Yeah.
Right, right. So next is number 6.
Yes.
Number 6 for me is was a great finisher actually for Australia.
A long time.
Yeah, for a long time. Yeah, is Michael Bevan. Okay, so yeah, he was really crucial for Australia in the end overs especially. Who was someone who was very good with tailenders. Okay, he knew exactly how to play with the tailenders in the in the other end. So because he always used to pick up twos. Always used to pick up twos. He was very clever in picking up the gaps. Okay? And the boundaries. I don't remember a 6 from him. Okay, he is not famous for that. But yeah, the number 2s he used to take and boundaries used to hit. It was really good. Yeah, until he gets out, we were always scared about Australians, right? So because they can still win when he is there. So yeah,
He has most number of knockouts in his career.
Mm-hmm.
So and also has a career
batting average
of more than 50.
More than 50, right? Yeah, 53 in ODI.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
really good, really good.
That's very good. Yeah.
So,
So my pick for this number 6 spot will be Indian one more legend, modern era legend. That is MS Dhoni. So we all know how good cricketer he is as a wicket keeper, as a captain,
Great
and
leader,
taking the team forward with success. And success rate it definitely is an indication of how good a leader is. So if you think of 2007 World Cup, his first success came in as a 2007 T20 World Cup win.
right. He was the captain.
Captain.
He was very instrumental in the tournament.
Correct.
So really great. And in
With that-
2011
with
World
that-
Cup also.
With that young team also.
Young team,
Inexperienced.
Right. And his trust in Jasprit. What was it?
Not just with Joginder
Joginder Sharma. Right. Yeah, Joginder Sharma
to bowl the last
over actually. Yeah.
That
was
itself,
great.
shows the thinking power of MS Dhoni, and his cricketing brain is something to look for.
Right.
So whenever he is is behind the stumps, used to give a lot of tips to the bowler. So whether it may be fast bowler or spin bowler, so where to bowl, how to
Yeah.
bowl, what type of field settings to be done. So these are all the things which I remember is not more players have this kind of ability like
Right.
MS Dhoni.
Yeah, his field sometimes his field placements are very unique. I still remember how he got Pollard out in one of the IPL finals by making Hayden, who was playing for CSK. In almost he kept him in mid on or mid off, which was
Exactly
very
straight.
exactly straight, almost
Yeah.
I mean almost straight. Okay, so that was really unique, and Pollard got out by that.
By that,
Yeah, so
that's a
nobody
crucial,
saw that coming, and
crucial
he
time
gets-
of the match. It is a final,
Mhm.
so that is that kind of tactics and all
right.
that he only can make.
Yeah,
So
absolutely,
any-
absolutely remarkable. He sees something which nobody else can see.
So
Yeah.
in that pressure situation also, he used to keep his calm.
Mm-hmm.
That is something Mr. Cool, I think. You can call him.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That is MS Dhoni, and yeah, I mean,
He's also my
India-
captain for this playing 11 as well. So
Correct.
there is, I don't think there is any controversy or
Yeah.
anything for this particular spot and captain.
Right.
Everybody
Yeah.
accepts it.
Yeah, to all MSD fans, sorry for that. I mean, I didn't pick him in my 11. I had to pick Michael Bevan ahead of him in this position, just to maintain the balance actually. Because I picked Adam Gilchrist as my wicket keeper, and I prefer Michael Bevan's finishing ability shortly ahead of him. I mean, Michael Bevan was really good. At playing with talent as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and his ability to pick the gaps is really remarkable. So it was a really difficult choice actually. Even I am a huge fan of MS Dhoni. Yeah, we didn't mention his his finals performance in 2011.
2011,
Yeah.
yes.
Single-handedly, he went ahead of Yuvraj Singh, who Yuvraj Singh was a great player that time. I mean, he had an amazing tournament that time. But still, Dhoni went ahead of him, and
Even though
yeah,
Dhoni was
he
not
did it.
in the best of his form.
yeah, and he didn't let us down. He scored 92.
So everybody is is on their just looking at him, and they said, what is he doing at this position?
Right.
Yuvraj Singh is playing so well throughout the tournament, and he is coming in
ahead of him.
ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's- and winning the match in that
Yeah.
particular moment. That
And in that fashion, by waiting a 6.
yes, yeah, it's still it's in my mind. Whenever I used to think about MS Dhoni, that particular innings will come in front of me. That's great.
So that's about number 6. Now going to number 7. I should be an all-rounder. So I am picking Lance Klusener. Yeah, South African, great. I mean, demolisher, absolutely destructive like Adam Gilchrist. So and also a very good bowler also. Yeah, medium pace bowler. Yeah, I still remember his performance in 1999 World Cup. Remarkable.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is Lance Klusener for me. Yeah, there were some. It was a difficult choice actually. Some honorable mentions in this position is Andrew Flintoff, Chris Cranes. Yeah, players like this. But yeah, I have to pick Lance Klusener.
Yeah, for number 7 spot also I had a lot of players in my mind. So finally I thought of picking Andrew Simons ahead of everybody. So simply because of his the strength which he got, and with his all-round abilities,
Right. He was a great fielder as well.
great fielder. Yes, once Ricky Ponting told about him that he has the world's best fielder that he has ever seen.
Yeah, that's really
That's
great.
really great.
Yeah, he mentioned that he is keeping Simons ahead of South African greats like Herschel Gibbs and Jonty Rhodes in
Jonty
terms of
Rhodes.
fielding.
Yes.
That's really. I mean, actually, Ricky Ponting himself being one of the great fielders, actually,
Mhm.
was too tough. He was really good at fielding. Saying this is speaks volumes.
I have seen a lot of direct hitting abilities
Yeah.
of Andrew Simons at crucial times, taking those crucial wickets with fielding and also with his bowling.
Batting
deep
also was
submission.
batting was really good. Yeah,
It's awesome.
could finish the game. Really good.
Even in middle orders, it's very difficult position. Now we are discussing about number 8 spot.
Yeah. Right. So the number 8 position for both of us.
We picked the same guy. That is
Same bowler, same spinner.
Shane Warne.
Shane Warne. None other than Shane Warne, a great Australian leg spinner, truly great, legendary bowler. So it was easy for us to pick him.
Yeah.
And, I think he will be there in everyone's playing 11 also.
Yeah.
So not just his spinning ability, like he was definitely he could spin in any pitch, but not just that, he was a great leader also. Right? He was a great leader. Yeah.
Exactly.
So he proved that when Rajasthan Royals picked him as the captain, and he won them the
IPL trophy.
the inaugural IPL trophy.
Yes.
Right. So that side of him we didn't know. When Rajasthan Royals picked him and made him as the captain, we were thinking, why? I mean, what can he do as a captain? And it was a moderate team. It was not a great team also. But yeah, he really played well as a
So
captain.
that goes to shows how many leaders the Australia have produced.
Right. And it was really difficult for him to be a captain in that great team.
Great team. Yeah.
He had
So
no
there are
choice.
a number of options for them.
Right.
Like Rishi Ponting is leading well.
Right.
Adam
And Steve
Gilchrist-
also even in the earlier
Yeah, Adam
generation.
Gilchrist was the vice captain. So
Right.
they have too many options.
Yeah.
So
So he had no chance in Australian team, but yeah, he proved to be a great leader. Yeah, for all of us in IPL.
yes.
So that's the other side of him. Yeah, we had to pick him.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the number 9 position for me is he's a great bowler who is widely called as the Sultan of reverse swing. For me, the greatest bowler of all time is Wasim Akram from Pakistan. Right. Wasim Akram. So widely considered as the greatest left bowler of all time, one of the greatest of all time. He's a bit called as. So yeah, a few stats about him. He was the first to take 500 wickets. 500 wickets
In ODI.
in ODI. Yeah. So it was really good. When the ball gets hold, his reverse swing comes into picture, and it was really lethal. And his pace also always above 140.
Yes. It is simple action
Right.
and the most effective bowler.
Yeah, his bowling
Of all
action
time.
also was really good.
Mm.
Yeah. For me, he's simply the greatest of all time. And for you, in number 8, number 9.
Ninth spot.
Yeah.
So I will go with Sean Pollock,
Mhm.
one more South African legend.
Yeah. Also, interesting, really good bowling action.
Very unique action.
Right,
His
yeah.
unique action is very difficult to pick, and also with his swing bowling and fast bowling,
And his ability to pick, accurate line and length.
accurate line and depth.
Wow.
This is the quality which Sean Pollock has got. So over a period of time, it is very difficult with his bowling action and with his pace to succeed for that particular
Very successful.
longer
For a very long time, yeah, for South Africa. Right. I still remember him at one end and Alan McDonald at the other end.
Mm.
Was a deadly combination for South Africa.
Correct. In all formats of the game.
Yeah. No, that time 2020 was not there, but yeah, test match and ODI.
ODI.
Yeah. Really great.
That's my choice for number
Number
9.
10. Number 9.
Next
Now
one.
the number 10 position for me is another bowler who is still playing for India and currently the best bowler in the world, another than Jasprit Bumrah.
number one ranked bowler.
Number 1 ranked bowler currently. And yeah, I had to pick him. I know it is too early to pick him in this, among these legends. Among these legends from the past 20 years. But Bumrah is there just from the past 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and has been instrumental for India and also Mumbai Indians. Very crucial bowler for both
So
of
he's a
them.
go-to man for any
Go-to man
captain.
for any captain, right.
Indian team or even Mumbai team.
Right. He totally turned India into a bowling team.
Yes.
Actually, yeah. Not to mention, not to forget Bhuvneshwar Kumar in this
Mm.
aspect, right? Yeah. So they both of them have been really good. Jasprit Bumrah especially has been very crucial. So I still see a lot of potential in him. I still think he can maintain this number 1 position, as the best bowler in the world for a few more years.
So
And, yeah.
India will be in a good position for a
Right.
longer period of time.
Correct. Yeah.
So
That's what
his
we hope
form
for.
and his fitness is very crucial for
Correct.
Indian cricket.
Yeah, especially his bowling action is, is a little risky. Yeah,
Mm.
he is injury prone that way. But yeah, we wish him all the best.
Even with his, with the age of 24 and 25 years, so he's achieving that much of great things in cricket, achieving those records is
Yeah.
quite outstanding for him.
Correct.
So it's a long way to go for him.
Correct.
So
I'm
we
sure
wish
he
him
all the best, and I'm sure he will end up his career in a very good note.
yes,
And he will be the one of the greatest of all time.
correct.
So that's a Bumrah for me in the number 10 slot, and for you.
So I would rather pick Glenn McGrath,
Okay.
number 10.
Okay. Okay. Mhm.
So he's my number 10 because of his ability to a lot of variation which he got with the
Right.
pace he got with 130 or 135
Right. Right.
km per hour. So
Yeah, with that pace, I was really, it was really lethal. He didn't have that much pace like many other fast bowlers, but still he was consistently great. With his, succeeded with his line and length, accurate line and length. Yeah, even Sachin Tendulkar himself had difficulty facing.
if you ask
Glenn
any
McGrath.
greatest players, greatest batsman,
Right.
so who are all the bowlers who don't want to face
Yeah.
while playing cricket? So they will definitely mention McGrath as one of the best bowlers I have ever seen.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, it was really difficult for me to leave him out in my 11, but yeah, he's
So accurate. That is accuracy
Correct.
and certain
Accuracy
certain
means
variation.
McGrath. Right.
Yes, that's it.
Exactly. So for me, number 11th slot now is a spinner. Okay, because I have two fast bowlers in Wasim Akram and Bumrah, and to help Shane Warne in the spinning department comes this magical off spinner from Sri Lanka, none other than Muttai Muralidharan. Okay, so yeah, I have to pick him. Really great bowler, famous for his number 800 on his jersey, for the number of wickets he took in test matches, the highest in the world. Yeah, so Dusra, yeah, famous for his Dusra. Right.
So I will pick
Dale
Dale
Steyn,
Steyn
right? Yeah.
as my number 11 for 11th spot.
Okay.
So because
So you're picking a fast bowler and not a spinner in this place,
yeah,
right?
because I have got a few more options as a fifth bowling option.
Right.
If you take for example Sanath Jayasuriya,
Correct. I have part-time spinners in your team.
Yuvraj Singh and Andrew Simons can also bowl.
Can also go
the
as
off
spin.
spin.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I am not going with any other spinner.
Right.
So rather I will go with Dale Steyn.
Dale Steyn. Okay.
So deadly bowler and with his pace, cracking
Pace
up
and
to
his
150 and
his ability to swing the ball in that pace.
His outswing is one of the deadliest for any bowler.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he didn't do it not just for a for a shorter period of time.
Yeah.
He did it for several years.
Several years.
Because many bowlers come and go for a short span, but
So
There's-
I
there's
think he is the
this,
best outswing bowler of all time. I would pick for this particular ability.
perhaps.
So that's the reason why I would pick Dale
Dale
Steyn.
Steyn, okay. So you have three fast bowlers, right? Dale Steyn, Glenn McGrath, and Sean Pollard.
Sean Pollard.
Okay, not bad. So yeah, that's it about our 11. Yeah, in short, a summary about our 11. So I have Adam Gilchrist and Sachin Tendulkar as the openers, and next comes Virat Kohli,
Virat Kohli.
Kumar Sangakkara, and the fifth is AB de Villiers, sixth is Michael Bevan, and then my all-rounder is Lance Klusener, and the eighth is Shane Warne, and my two fast bowlers are Wasim Akram and Bumrah. My other spinner is Muttai Muralidharan.
Yeah.
So-
My team 11 would be like I'll start with Sanath Jayasuriya and Sachin Tendulkar as openers.
And your
And one down player would be number 3
Ricky
spot is
Ponting.
Ricky Ponting. And when it comes to 4th position, that is Yuvraj Singh.
right?
So number 5 will be the same, that is AB de
AB de
Villiers.
Villiers. And your sixth is the captain, right? MS Dhoni.
Wicket keeper captain, MS Dhoni. So number 7 spot would be Andrew Simons.
Yeah.
So for 8th and 9th,
You
that
have
is
Shane Warne
and Sean Pollard.
Sean Pollard.
So and
Another South African you have in
Dale
that team,
Steyn
Dale
and
Steyn,
McGrath.
and the Australian McGrath. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this is our 11. Okay, playing 11. In
Hope
terms
you
of
also
internationals.
like this video and
Right.
this
Yeah.
playing 11.
Right, and please leave us your opinions. Please comment down below your opinions about our 11. And also feel free to comment on your playing 11. Okay, we will have discussion in the comment section. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Keep watching Football School and see you in our another session. Bye.
Thank you. Tata.